Hey guys, your friendly local Onii-chan here with some more certified quality content for your viewing pleasure. In this particular occasion, I'll be ranking the low rarity servants in the game, because I've noticed that there are too many shit opinions online. A short disclaimer before we begin. This is an objective fact and not an opinion. If you disagree with anything shown here, don't worry. Being wrong is not a sin punishable with death. Not yet. Yet in any case, let's begin with Alexander Shota. He is a Shota, therefore he is cringe. Not much to discuss here. Then we have Celery, only 3 stars Avenger in the game, but he is arts. Therefore cringe. Then we have Arash. As it was proven in the latest video, he is a good healer, when he dies like he is supposed to. So that bumps him up to based. Then we have Asterios. Good boy, he is used for stalling, which is cringe. But he is such a good boy that he can be put here. Avicabron is the best you any child could ask for. S tier. Using Babbage. Fun story, when I started playing I thought Bedivere was a girl. I was very disappointed when I met him in game. Very cringe. Despite his appearance in the first Lost Belt, the only crit archer you need is Nabu. Therefore cringe. The only reason she exists is for porn, preferably rape and goblins if possible. Unlike his historical counterpart, Kesar is really cringe in game. Caligula is really fucking based. I recommend all to level 1 and 2 use it whenever they can. Same goes for Columbus. Slavery is a lost art that we need to recover sometime soon. Now for a controversial opinion. The Q brothers are similar, but it is clear that one stands above the rest. Liking Q-caster is really cringe. Would not recommend. Darius is a fucking nut. David has a party-wide evade. But you can just use Merlin and do better, you fucking idiot. Diarmuid is cringe. Not a lot to discuss here. If you like him, you either have a shit opinion or are a woman. Which also means your opinion is wrong. Blackbeard memes aren't funny anymore. Stop using him in those cringy Facebook memes. The literal who? Yuri has Yuri in the name. Really cringe. 0 out of 10. Fergus is a good AoE saber that will probably be the only low rarity option some will have for a while. For making the lives of new players easy, he gets a 0 out of 20. Rocking a good main and being in every solo video known to man. My man George climbs up to base tier no problem. I'm not going to give this guy any more of my time. You should do the same. Despite both being fellow degenerates, one is a caster, and the other one is a shit unit altogether. Very cringe. Anderson is good support caster unit, and I'm just pulling your leg. All casters are bad people. Cringe tier. The Hassans are an interesting case. You have useless shit like 100 personas. Literally unusable and very cringe. Then you have Cursed Arm. A really good boy. If you don't level 1, I'll go to your house and fuck your dog. Serenity. Forgot about her. She kinda cringe, so we'll just put her here. Hector is great. And Troy should have won. Fuck Achilles. If you like Iso, you are either a normie or a woman. Both really bad just like him. Tega is kinda cringe. And Toradora sucks dick, but she is pretty cool here. Being story locked is cringe. But she is worth it. Class switching is cool. So it makes it all the more painful to put Jekyll where he belongs. Jinky is cringe, but not as cringe as the others. However, that doesn't redeem her. Remember, if your friend has Jinky as waifu, hit them in the head with a club. Liking Kyo is a sign of weakness. And weak people aren't fit to be with Kyo. So for hers and your sake, she goes down here. Yandiers are cringe. Kid Gil is a jack of all trades really. And we hate those here. Cringe. Fuma is rocking the hentai protagonist hair. And also he is a pretty cool dude. Always level 1, and remember to pair him with Danzo. Even if she is cringe tier. Leonidas is based beyond belief. He wants you to be fit, and he will protect you with his life. The anime also makes him a fucking beast of an unit. He also solos a lot of enemies. Everyone needs a Leonidas in their life. Same goes to Lubu. A beast of a man both in his history and in the game. Defense ignoring damage is always nice in a berserker, plus his kit helps with damage. Everyone needs a Lubu. Benkei is bad. Like really fucking bad. Ignore him and use Leonidas. Matahari is also cringe. But she is good eye candy, so she isn't Boudica levels of cringe. Plus she is pretty cute. Medea is a great girl. She needs love and you should give it to her. Removing buffs is almost always useful, and she can spam NPS. Unlike Medea. Medusa is the normie option from the original visual novel. Always pick Medea over Medusa. Mephistopheles is cringe. No questions asked. Only good thing is buff blocking, and we know what we think about that one other unit that buff blocks as well. Amadeus is overall a top tier unit. A support unit that can also give a ton of stars of a one-turn pump and dump. So Amadeus is clearly a fucking horrible unit. Fuck all support casters, and this one is a fucking art support too. Unusable, burn on sight. Paracelsus is a good boy. Good for looping, and has a big fat charge. He is art, so he isn't perfect sadly. Bunyan is great. Good for farming. NP is super quick, and since she is a berserker she has the damage to work with, plus she has some tasteful porn. Phantom bad. Really bad. Leave charming to the useless Gorgon trio, while Robin has good damage with his NP, and is overall a unit that can work alone. His sheer overuse by the community makes him comparable to ifunny.co memes. Very cringe. Romulus is a fucking unit of a man. Good for farming, and a big bulge. Just hope you aren't a Greek twink and you'll be fine, unless of course you want to get fucked by him. Which is understandable really. Onii-chan is kinda weird. But if you like solos he is your man. And honestly he is my kind of man too. Red hair isn't Lubu. But he is pretty damn close, which is fitting in the lore. Be sure to keep some carrots and get him away from those doujins of Titty Monk or Artoria, and you should be fine. This is for that one member in the audience. You know who you are. Despite being pretty normie tier, Conjuro is a good unit that lives up to the title of Regend. Try one, and tell us how it goes. Caster support. Cringe. Move along. Spartacus is a weird case. He is great for farming, but fighting against oppression is kinda cringe. More so when you are playing a game designed to wring you out of money for PNGs. Obey the gacha, and shut up. Tuda is a weird case. He has all the makings of a good unit, but he deals extra damage to demons. And in this channel we stand demons, so he goes to the bottom. Last but not least, the best girl and dog from this list. Ashiwa Kamaru deserves all the love and head pats you can give her. Also open letter to the doujin creators out there. Give us more Ushi doujins please, wholesome pure love ones if possible. And those are all the low rarity servants so far in the game. If you are wondering why I made this now when we are getting more low star heroes later this year's, it is so I can make another video then, and milk this shit game for all the content it has. See you all in the next tier list. Whenever that is.